Hey guys.
And we brought George, who missed out last time.
George went camping or something last time that we spoke.
Yeah.
I did, yeah. I already had the plans in place. I did for today, but I changed them. I was going to go buy a food processor, but for you, I shelved it. I could have had soup, fresh made tonight, but no.
But no.
No, you're more important.
What kind of soup are you going to have?
I was thinking like courgette.
Wow.
Yeah.
Are you doing the healthy thing too?
Yeah, I've gone clean for 2020.
Yeah.
2019 wasn't so great.
Well, I kind of it's as you get older, it's kind of like stopping an oil tanker 15 miles out before the harbour.
Yeah.
But you don't know that. So you go, oh, there's the harbour, let's put on the brakes, and then you crash into the harbour. Yeah. So I know exactly what you mean. Are you doing the clean?
Well, it's, someone told me, it's just a marathon. I think it was you. And you've got to keep going. It never stops.
That's right. It's progress, not perfection. And what happens is you kind of fall off the horse, and then you've got to get back on the horse again.
Getting back on the horse now, yeah.
But that's the thing. It's just a question of how quickly you get back on the horse.
Yeah. And how long I stay on it for?
And how long you stay on it for. I was saying before, last year, for my New Year's resolution, I gave up smoking, and I said I'm going to give up smoking and lose weight. And I did that. This year I've given up cake, chocolate and sweets. So far, so good. But what I'm finding is, like, you put one fire out and another fire comes up. And I put a fire out and the new fire is fries. Is chips.
Just plain fries?
Yeah.
No sauce? Do you like chicken salt? I come from Australia. We have chicken salt on our chips.
I like the idea of chicken salt.
I'd never heard of that before either. Apparently it's amazing.
If you're into fries and that's your problem, don't start. Because it's this flavoured salt they put on it and you'll never look back.
Okay. But I am going to try that. The problem is with having kids is that when they order a meal, fries just appear with it.
Yeah.
So
it's the kids' menu. It's the nuggets and fries and the burger and fries.
But I'm doing really, really well. I'm just eating fish too.
Because you don't like.
Huh?
You don't like fish in the sea. That's why you eat them, isn't it?
They should die.
Well, you're helping the problem.
Yeah. Fish are rude. So I'd be full on vegetarian, but I don't like fish. So they're just rude.
Every meal is a step towards the end goal.
Have you been watching Netflix and all these sort of like anti-meat documentaries?
Do you know what? I've avoided them. I've wussed out. And I've been meaning to. Game Changers, that's the one, isn't it?
I haven't seen Game Changers, but the thing is about that, once you have the knowledge, you can't unknow what they're telling you.
I'm not into it. I come from a long line of butchers. I just can't do it.
I come from a long line of conga dancers.
And you can tell.
Yeah.
Look at this shirt. This is great.
jeans.
Was this a Christmas present from your wife?
Yeah, it was actually. It's my ode to Biggie Smalls. It's sort of like Versace 1998. And it's gaudy and it's loud, and that's the look that I'm going for now.
But it's perfect for Dubai.
It really is.
I mean, here we are. What a location.
Yeah.
And you're fitting right in.
I'm
Thank
all
you.
about the shoes. I love these. These are amazing.
I'm so chuffed with those.
Yeah, you should be.
I thought they were slippers.
They are slippers.
They are slippers.
Yeah, no, they are slippers. Look.
Oh, they're like Gucci Ugg boots.
Yeah. I'm really chuffed. Because I'm materialistic, and for some reason, they mean the world to me.
You worked for those Gucci slippers. Enjoy them.
That's right.
Have you ever made some... Sorry, mate. Go on.
Go on, no,
I was going to say, have you ever made some massive rockstar purchase that you thought was just, this is going to be epic, and then you look back and you went,
Yeah, I did,
what
yeah.
did I buy that for?
So we had this meeting with Elton John when we were in Take That, and we went round to his house, and I was 18, and it was just like walking into this like wonderland of achievement.
That's overwhelming.
It was overwhelming, and it sort of shaped a lot of our lives.
Which of Elton's houses was this?
This was in Windsor.
Okay.
And he had these garages, and there was like 4 Lamborghinis, 4 Ferraris, 4 Aston Martins, and like the spread of these cars went on and on and on. And it was like a download of information of like what you do when you achieve, right? So I achieved, and I was in Los Angeles, and I went to a garage and I bought 5 cars, right? And I was like, that one, that one, that one, that one, and that one. And then they all arrived on my forecourt at my house, and I just went, what did I do that for?
Yeah, it's a bit much.
It's a bit much.
Yeah, it's a lot.
So I sold them. Plus,
You sell them to
I haven't
Elton.
got a license to drive, so
detail. Don't get bogged down.
What is with you and Noel Gallagher? No licence.
Has Noel not got a licence?
No, he often tells this story that he was at his house and some classic Jag turned up and he'd forgotten he'd bought it.
Yeah.
He was like, well, I need to get a licence now. But he still hasn't got one.
I joined Take That when I auditioned when I was 15. I got in when I was 16. We worked like dogs. And then when we had days off in between promo and doing everything that we were doing, I just wanted to be a 17-year-old that was going out. I didn't kind of want to spend that time learning how to drive. So I didn't. And then I moved down to London when I was 18 or 19, basically. And when I got there, the traffic was so hardcore, I was like, I'm not going to learn how to drive in London. It's terrifying. And then I wrote Angels, and then I didn't have to.
Someone's driving you everywhere.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because even I read a story how John Mayer was hanging out with one of his mentors, Eric Clapton, and Eric convinced him, you need to buy the Porsche sight unseen because it's the rock star thing to do. And John did it, and he regretted it. He goes, I got it. And I was like, I don't even like it now.
Yeah.
Is that like a rite of passage as part of the journey of being a star?
Well, I suppose so. It's all part of like a learning process. And I learned a lot.
Now,
I learned that I like Versace shirts and not cars.
here in Dubai, you love golf. I mean, what did you messaged Lee Westwood the other day when he won down in Abu Dhabi?
Yeah, how'd you know that?
Oh, well, I've got contacts.
Wow. Yeah, I've been playing at the Owls course, which is incredible. I played the track last night, which was the floodlit course, and I had a really, really good time.
Yeah, good.
Yeah.
Is that part of the roster? Every time you've got to go do a gig somewhere, golf comes in?
Well, golf's come back into my life just recently, and what I do is I know that I get addicted to things, and then as quickly as I get addicted to things, I get unaddicted to them, and then I never do them again. And like the last time I played golf was in 2006, and I was loving it that much that I was walking down the fairway and I was thinking, I hope they've got golf in heaven. And then the next day I stopped playing, and I didn't play until 4 months ago. So I'm hoping this time it's an addiction that stays with me, because I'm enjoying it, even though it's incredibly demoralising.
You were saying before, like, how young you were when you joined Take That. I think it was literally the day you got your GCSE results.
Yeah.
How would you feel about any of your kids going into showbiz young?
It's not the best idea.
Because, I mean, that's your formative years, isn't it? That's madness, really.
Yeah.
But amazing.
I think with my kids, you know, it's like they live in a different world than I ever did in 70s Stoke-on-Trent. So the thing is, they've got options. They don't have to. You know, and I will make sure that every step of the line, if they do go into show business, that I know all the pitfalls, and they don't have to be beholden to any evil tyrant that's underneath every single rock in the music industry. My daughter, it's going to be very difficult keeping her off stage, but like I say, she's got options. She's lucky enough to have options. And her formative years will be her formative years.
Because she was straight for the mic when she came in. It's in the blood.
She's just jazz hands. She's just complete jazz hands.
But it must be a bit scary as a dad, knowing everything that you've seen in the industry.
No, not really, because it's better than a proper job.
Yeah, as long as it's not radio, huh? Aim higher.
No, well, radio's fun too, you know.
Well, I ended up in radio because I was homeschooled as a kid.
My kids are homeschooled.
And this could be the problem.
Why were you homeschooled?
I actually got sick before the internet. This is how old I am.
Yeah.
So the teacher would mail out the work, and you'd do it, and then you'd put it in a big parcel, and then you'd mail it back.
And do you think it affected you?
It affected me socially for a long time. Because you'd go and hang out with the boys at 17, 18, and they're all full of stories about what they got up to and how they did. And I thought, oh, that's how guys really behave. That must all be true.
Right.
You know. So you sit back.
Did you find that you were actually more advanced because you were just around grown-ups all the time,
yes,
socially?
You had a better breadth of knowledge, and you had a bit more self-awareness, but you lacked a bit of those life lessons of what it's like to get bullied in the schoolyard that toughens you up. And I found I was a bit too sensitive when you came out of it.
But I was incredibly sensitive and I was in it.
Yeah. So,
horses for courses.
Yeah.
But my kids are homeschooled, and I'm worried about all of that stuff too. My wife is so academic and was so academic, and it's really, really important to her.
yeah.
It's not to me.
But, I mean, being sick, I wasn't socialising. So if you've got kids that are also active and in sports team and doing all that sort of stuff, you might counterbalance it.
Well, we shall see. It's not a exact science, is it? It's a Rubik's cube of. It's a conundrum of problems that you sort of learning on the job for absolutely everybody that has children. So, our set of circumstances are such that it means X, Y, and Z. And we're just learning how to deal with them, and we get it right and we get it wrong, and I'm there enough and then I'm not there enough. My job means that I work solidly sometimes for 3 months and I don't see enough of them, but then for the next 3 months I'm there. You never quite get it right.
Last time we spoke to you, we asked you to name your ultimate dream boy band.
Did you get names for it?
That's what we've got here. We've got a list of suggestions. So to recap, there was yourself,
Dean Martin.
Dean Martin, Freddie Mercury,
Yeah.
Noel Gallagher,
Yeah.
and for the costumes, Marilyn Manson.
Yes.
So thanks to the Dubai 92 listeners, they are the world's greatest band.
Is that what somebody came up with?
Yeah.
Yeah.
No Direction.
Yeah.
We've got the Swinging Winners,
Yeah. No, I don't like that.
the Fabulous Dean Martin and Four.
Yeah, that's good.
That was my one. Can we just get that on record? The Five Horsemen,
Yeah.
the Rock DJs, Yes, No, Maybe, I Don't Think So, Take This, which sounds like a cover band,
Yeah.
Take Two,
Yeah.
and the Swinging, Swaggering Zombie Queens.
Ooh.
Any of those tickle your fancy?
That's quite a choice you got there.
I actually like the world's greatest band because it does what it says on the tin. And if you inform the
George
general public what it is, they go, oh, it's that. Like when Michael Jackson went, he's the king of pop and he should be called the king of pop.
And he floated that statue of himself down the Thames.
Yeah, and then everybody was like, he's the king of pop.
Howard Stern said, I'm the king of all media.
Right, I don't know why I'm going to be the king of, but I'm going to choose something.
I think you're the king of...
Entertainment. Seriously, I'm going to go with the king of entertainment. You say it, then they believe it. So the world's greatest band, we're having that. But a second, I like the Fabulous Dean Martin and Four. But the Swinging, Swaggering Zombie Queens.
It's bold.
It's bold. But it's a bit long, isn't it? It's a mouthful.
It is, but you're worth it, And that's the message
The
you're putting out there.
Swinging, Swaggerings. The SSZQs. Which one would you go for?
World's greatest band.
World's greatest band, does what it says on the tin. Let's have it.
I'm in it too.
It's going to be difficult to convince Dean Martin to do it, though.
You've already done one song with him. You can do a whole tour.
Exactly.
Looking forward to your show. This is going to be great. You're performing in the water.
I'm really looking forward to the gig for many, many reasons. Something has happened to me since I've been in Dubai where I've gone, I want to be here more often. And however I make that happen, how I make that happen, I don't know. But I will, because what a better place in the world to be in January. It's great for kids. It's great for me. It's great for the soul.
You've done a lot of shows over the years. Have you ever had anyone propose at one of your concerts?
Many times.
What's that like?
It's a great bit of the show. It's a wonderful part of the entertainment of it. It's got pathos. It's got romance. It's got everything. And I enjoy, that sort of bit where somebody gets up and I usually pretend that somebody's won a competition and they're coming up to sing with me.
You've won a wife.
Yeah, congratulations, you've won a wife. And then he gets down on his knee, then he proposes, and the crowd go, ooh, and then they stay, and then they sit down while I sing Angels, and it's wonderful.
Has it always been the guys proposing to the girls, never the other way around?
Yeah, but I'm an equal opportunities guy. If anybody wanted to do it the other way around, then I'm totally down for that.
Change is as good as the rest.
Yes, exactly. Where are you from?
Hertfordshire.
Hertfordshire.
It's nice.
I
very
hear
nice.
all these towns and accents. I got no idea.
Where are you from?
I'm from Sydney.
Sydney.
Australia.
So there's obviously the fires going on over there right now.
Yeah, we're just getting some rain, so it's just starting to settle down. But it's going to take a long time for the businesses and it's the wildlife to come back.
Right. And it's beyond our comprehension, the scale of what's actually happened.
It's about the size of the UK. That's how much has been burned.
Wow. God bless you, Australia.
Yeah. Wonderful.
On a lighter note, I like chocolate.
When did you last have some?
December 28th.
How many times are you thinking about it a day?
I'm not, no. Terry's chocolate orange, but I went for it. I went for it like it was my job.
Yeah.
Like somebody had come down and gone, hey, we're going to pay you to eat Terry's chocolate oranges.
That's a good life, though.
Oh.
Yeah.
But anyway, I'm not indulging in that. Do you know what I've had today?
Go on. Fish.
Squid. Just squid.
Did you enjoy it?
I absolutely loved it. Squid, bit of dressing, some garlic chips on it.
Have you tried to cook
Flakes.
squid? You ever tried to cook it? It's hard to get right.
I've tried to cook anything ever.
Don't need to, do you?
I made an omelette in 1988. It's pretty decent.
And you're still talking about it.
World's greatest omelette, that was.
World's greatest omelette.
Well, looking forward to it. Big show, The Point, Palm Jumeirah, and you're here for a shopping festival. I mean, this is a great gig.
Yeah. I should get like discounts and stuff. Is that what it is, shopping festival?
Yeah.
Yeah.
What stores?
Pretty much everywhere.
Really?
It's huge.
Don't tell the wife.
No.
How
Unless
much
it's
not
Gucci.
to tell the wife?
10%.
These are ours now.
Good stuff. All right. Well, thank you very much.
Thanks, guys.
Thanks for your time. I know you've been under the weather, so
It's a pleasure. Thank you.
Yeah, we're
good to
very
get out.
excited for tomorrow night, and we're going to be there on the stage just before you. It's
Oh,
gonna be
wow. Are you
amazing.
introducing me?
We are.
Great.
anything we need to say to rev up the crowd? Anything you wanted us to say?
Tell them that I'm the second biggest act in Stoke-on-Trent.
Which lends itself to the question, who is the biggest?
Slash from Guns N' Roses. People that came from Stoke-on-Trent, right? Lemmy from Motorhead. Me. Slash spent a bit of time there. Eddie Hall, the world's strongest man, 2017. And the captain of the Titanic.
It's not
Good
a bad
list,
lineup, right?
Have
Yeah.
you updated Wikipedia?
The
Maybe
world's greatest boy band.
Good stuff. Thanks very much for joining us on Dubai 92, and you have a great show.
Thanks, guys. Thank you.